Imagine walking into a forest where the air feels thick and the silence is almost unnatural. Birds don't sing, leaves don't rustle, and even your footsteps seem muffled. Some say time itself stops here, trapping those who wander too far. Legends tell of explorers who entered and emerged years later unchanged. Could this be a natural anomaly, or is something else at play? Locals warn against entering after dusk. They speak of strange lights flickering between the trees as if the forest itself is alive. Some claim to hear whispers in an unknown language carried by the wind. Time behaves strangely here. Watches stop, shadows stretch unnaturally, and the night never seems to end. Those who stay too long report losing hours, even days, without realizing it. Scientists have tried to explain the phenomenon, but their instruments fail. Magnetic fields fluctuate wildly, and compasses spin uncontrollably. Some believe the forest sits on a rift in time, a place where reality bends. Others think it's a psychological effect, a trick of the mind. But how do you explain the people who vanish only to return decades later, unchanged? One of the most chilling stories is of a man who entered in 1952 and reappeared in 1998 looking exactly the same. He had no memory of the missing years, only a vague sense of stepping into the trees and then out again. His fingerprints matched records from decades earlier. Was he trapped in a time loop, or did the forest preserve him in some unnatural way? Some believe the forest is a gateway, a thin veil between dimensions. Strange symbols have been found carved into the trees, their meanings unknown. Others report seeing shadowy figures moving just beyond sight, watching. Could this be a place where time folds in on itself? Or is something lurking in the darkness, waiting for those who dare to enter? Despite the warnings, thrill seekers still venture in, hoping to experience the mystery for themselves. Some return with wild stories of lost time, while others never return at all. The forest remains an enigma, defying explanation. Is it a natural phenomenon, a supernatural force, or something beyond human understanding? One thing is certain: once you enter, time may never be the same again. Would you dare to step into a place where time stands still? The forest remains, waiting, its secrets buried beneath centuries of silence. Perhaps it's just an illusion, a trick of the mind. Or maybe, just maybe, it's something far more terrifying. If you ever find yourself at its edge, remember, time may not work the way you think it does.